What's going on, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys. We are back at it again. And you know what time it is? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for another vintage... What the hell was that? Vintage... Looks like my screen froze. Another vintage Spawn review, guys. Today we got Vetebreaker. Look at how amazingly retro he looks. I'm interested to review this figure, guys, because it has this right here, the selling point. 16 points of articulated evil. Insert evil laugh. Okay, so this, guys, is not a newer figure. He is from Spawn Series 3. I had this figure, never reviewed him. Never ever picked up the curse. I had Spawn 2, never reviewed him, never really cared too much for the Spawn 2. I felt like the Spawn 2, out of all the Spawns, was a complete disappointment. I never picked up any of these figures, guys, from Series 3. Series 3 just wasn't all that great. Cosmic Angela, Redeemer. I never picked up Redeemer. If I ever came across Redeemer, especially the purple one, I definitely would love to pick him up. Reviewed Future Spawn, one of my favorite Spawn figures. Ninja Spawn, never had, guys. So yeah, I've said this a million times. If you guys are familiar with my Spawn reviews, I picked up a lot of figures that I just had a couple of huge Spawn hauls my previous videos, and there are still figures out there that I have yet to review that I have not picked up from Spawn. That's how many Spawn figures that are out there. I've had my channel for over a year, and I've been reviewing Spawn figures for almost over a year, and have yet to review all the Spawn figures. And these are just the Spawn figures from the 90s. So I haven't even really touched on the Spawn figures from 2000 and beyond. So whenever I'll get to that, who knows. But I'm gonna quit yapping, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and review this figure. If we have time, I'll read up on Vetebreaker because I'm not really too familiar with him. And this is from all the way from 1995, guys. Okay, so let's break him open. Comes off very easily. Now, if he's going to break on me, and look, that's all there is to him. This right here. So if he breaks on me, guys, then you can understand why, because he's almost 30 years old. And the reason why I picked up this figure is because I got him for really, really cheap. So here is Vetebreaker. Let me bring in some light here, shine some light down on him so you guys can get a better look of Vetebreaker. Not too shabby. And like I said, if he breaks, he breaks. Like, what's his name in Rocky? If he dies, he dies. If he breaks, he breaks. Okay, this is going to be a short review because there is very little articulation to this Vetebreaker. And it looks like, oh yeah, his jaw is articulated, but he's got his little clam thing in here that you got to move up. That's articulated. Man, how many freaking claws does he have? Jeez. What do you think, guys? He is a complete hot mess. He does. I don't know where to start, dude. I'm trying to bend this. So he has all these claws. I guess you can stand him like this on his four paws if you want to, but he doesn't really stand that properly. Let me bring my camera down here. Yeah, this is retro. And you can see on here, this looks like they just sprayed some spray paint on him to give him like a weird effect. I don't really know what's going on here. But it looks like he has all these claws. He has the claws coming out from the back. See the two claws coming out from his back. He has the two claws right here. Let me bring my camera up again. So he has the two claws right here that's coming out of his sides, which are articulated. His jaw is articulated. The face is not really all that great. The tongue, I'm digging the tongue. I can see where McFarlane got his idea from Venom, right? There's the tongue. And then he has 2 feet right here, which he walks upon, but he also has these 2 other extra feet right here. So his 2 front feet are completely different than his 2 back feet. Huh, guys. I mean, listen, I've reviewed a few not vertebreakers, but violators, and they're very similar to this vertebreaker. So there's nothing really special about him. There's a lot of hot mess going on. But I don't know. What do you guys think? He is like retro to the core, man. Let me bring my camera down, and let me bring in, I'm going to read up on Vetebreaker, because I'm not really too familiar with Vetebreaker. I'm pretty sure he has something to do with the Violator. Okay, so here is the Vetebreaker. There he goes. There was the Vetebreaker. Okay, so the Vetebreaker. I want to apologize ahead of time for my reading skills. Okay, as one of the Phalaphic brothers, Vetebreaker has only one role in the afterlife: to make sure that his brother Violator, okay, so he's the brother Violator. You learn something new every day. Make sure that his brother Violator doesn't fail in defeating Spawn. Unlike the Violator, Vetebreaker has 4 arms, all of which have a deadly grip and a claw like pinchers. He is one of Malbosia's most powerful soldiers in the battle between good and evil. Okay, I didn't even know Violator had a brother. You learn something new every day, guys. So, there's Vetebreaker. What do you guys think? I don't really know what to make of him, man. Looks like, I don't know what's going on here. Looks like he threw up on himself, or he's got some mucus glands going on right here. The color, the articulation is pretty disappointing, being that it says it has like, 17 points of evil articulation. There's the back. Huh. Well, I'm glad I got this figure for cheap, because he's not really all that great. But I did learn one thing today. Violator has a brother. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you my rating. This is going to be a short video, so I'm going to give you my rating on this figure. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to give him a 5. He's not really that awesome. I've seen better. He is pretty decent looking. I mean, he does have a nice sculpt. He does look pretty good on camera. He is a good display piece, you know, if you want to display him. But other than that, he's not really that awesome. I mean, he's pretty awesome looking, but he's also very vintage. You know what I mean? And it shows too. In the paint apps and the face apps as well. But overall, not a shabby Vetebreaker. Tell me your thoughts on this Vetebreaker, guys. Do you like him? What do you think? He's kind of got like a horse, crab thing going on. I don't know, like a mutation gone wrong. I've seen better. But he's not too bad. And I felt like he deserved a review. So tell me what you guys think. It would have been nice if they gave him some articulated horns, but that's about the only good thing on him is his horns and his tongue. So guys, there was my little review of Vetebreaker. Not much of a review. This is a very, very vintage figure. And not much detail, but weird and awkward as a lot of Spawn figures are. So we're just going to leave it at that, guys. I think this video we're going to keep under 10 minutes. Tell me what you guys think of this figure. I give him a 5. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool reviews like this. And there you guys have it. There was Vetebreaker. Just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next review. Bye!